again. And today we're doing some changes right now. Since I'm not back in school, but even if I'm back in school, I still can do the weekly tests. And so here we go. You may hear some audio. And I tried to limit down the music because, yeah, copyright. WPLD, 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 Don't do that again, because otherwise you will get copyrighted. Anyways, I'm going to, play some videos for you because I'm gonna, if I'm good. This is from Kodibiak Security, so don't think I recorded in 2025. And with that being said, enjoy this video.
That is an option too. I love it. Alright, a river is a river, a big body of water, a place where people live, or it shows directions. What do you think?
Excuse me there. I mean that taking into account.
Agree or disagree? Agree?
Sorry, I had to mute some audio.
No, we said agree.
For some parts, I may need to mute the audio so that you can, so that I can actually take a good look at the weekly test Wednesday.
Okay. We have cities, right? City.
Oops.
A place where people live, or does it show
Anyways, yeah, definitely middle school age.
a place where people live? Do we agree? Agree?
Let me go until when I get my first weekly test of the day. I'm gonna go over there. And what's it?
So how do we do it? Take it down, or don't just roll with it? Do I listen right now? Read the entire question, okay? Then remove the question words, such as who, what, where, when, why, and how.
Frequency of 160.55 megahertz. The receiving tone signals were a test of the alarm devices as well as radio stations. During potentially dangerous weather situations, special receivers will be automatically activated by these tones to warn of impending hazards. Tests of these receivers are
Good Lord, so Pittsburgh was the first one. It wasn't until Texas tested. I decided to put KHC 55 from Fort Worth. At Fort Worth was pretty crazy to be Louise. And here is the test of the emergency alert system in KHC 55.
Okay, so we're making progress, right? We still don't know who's getting it first. They encourage her by having faith in her. Let me think.
Trying to figure out what tests I could have done with Pittsburgh division. And then Fort Worth tested.
Weather Service Office in Fort Worth. Receiving signal situations. Bill receivers can be automatically activated by the signal to warn of the impending hazard. Signals and receivers performance are normally conducted by the National Weather Service each Wednesday between 10 a.m. and noon and between 6 and 8 p.m. If there is a threat of severe weather, the test will be postponed to the next available weather day. Reception of this
There's another station from the National. We go to the 1340. And I mean that this is from WXU-42 in Meriden, Connecticut. Network. Don't make me give me a little bit of an information about Cornaby Assistant Professor. Thanks. Alright, that was the test from Upton, New York. And I wasn't back to my phone. Not just so I don't get blindsided. And I found out there was yet another test added to the. No other tests then conducted until we get back on track for the second weekly test Wednesday. And no, I'm not going there. It's this one. We had OKX. And this time we had a test.
This is the National Weather Service office in Fort Worth.
Yep, yet another Fort Worth test. Key West North 31. That was the test. There was also another test.
The warning alarm tone will be activated for hazardous watches and warnings for the following counties: Allen, Auglaize, Defiance, Hancock, Harding, 83 Cridersville, Ohio.
It was Wilmington, Ohio.
Specially Bill received.
Can we have more listening?
This is the National Weather Service office in Wilmington, Ohio.
That's the reason why.
The weather radio station WXJ, 93 Cridersville, Ohio. Public warning system.
Then the big one came. The National Weather Service, actually the Silver 40s, issued a Karma free test for my area. Why?
This is a coordinated monthly test of the broadcast stations of your area. Equipment that can quickly warn you during emergencies is being tested. If this had been an actual emergency, official messages would have followed the alert tone. Emergency alert system.
Guys, some of this has been like, wow, I got a Massachusetts monthly test on a Wednesday. You boop. Anyways, I still got more tests though. From the National Weather Service in Miami, I had a test from National Weather Service in Miami, Florida. And then yet another test. I tried my best to get my test on radio stations across the Bay Area, but I failed. Which means this was the best plan to do my stuff. But I got another test, Jacksonville, Kentucky. So you guess it. For watching, I mean, lots of tests. And it's officially right now, and there's still going to be a few more tests. Like Fort Worth is going to test it at 6 to 8 p.m. Very, very cool. But the National Weather Service in upstate New York tested it today, while Massachusetts got their monthly test. So we got a combination of Norweather radio and and television and local stations. I did not get any local stations because thanks Kodiak Security, but yeah, pretty good. Other things I did today, in science-wise, we had a demonstration where we had to use a battery or a hand crank, and I need more water. This is actually, the Whiskey 1 Alpha Echo Zulu saying every day, need more coffee. In the meantime, however, for PE, physical education, I played Castle Ball. Now, I don't know if I actually played Castle Ball or not, but what makes it different from the regular Castle Ball? It is Castle Ball, and can I have this on a different way? It's Castle Ball 2.0. Yeah, 2.0. And right now I'm working on my Finimajig, thanks. Scott Aney is on the forecast center. Good job. And the second, and for the first time in 2 months, we had 2, not 1, but 2 hometown scrambles today. The first one was an education theme. It's actually the second time that we used the education theme from Hometown Scramble, Connecticut. The second one was in 2023, and that actually was the first Hometown Scramble for WFSB under the First Alert brand. Very exciting. And for Western Mass News, it's a countdown to fall. It actually went to backtrack to 2024 when it said preview to autumn. So, and that actually marked the return of Hometown Scramble from Massachusetts. Very exciting. But that's going to be it for I think that's it. But again, a lot of stuff today, and very emotional of that today. We had the monthly test of the emergency alerts in Massachusetts, while Upton, New York tested their emergency alert capabilities for all counties of the state of Connecticut and Nassau and Suffolk counties in New York. Oh, and by the way, before I end this video, I just want to mention we also had a secondary Upton one. That also, that I did not catch. It was from KWL 35 in New York City, New York. And I actually meeting up with SPC Plainfield right here. The reason I did not show you the rest is because the music, and I don't want this channel to get a copyright strike again. We had 2 copyright strikes on this channel. I don't want to get that third one. Now, thankfully, those 2 copyright strikes are expired, but even if I get a third one, this does not make the termination of my channel. This does not. Alright, that concludes Kodiak Network's secondary show. I'm gonna around 4 o'clock to like 8, like 7ish. I'm gonna transfer some more closings from this computer to the other computer, which I'm actually gonna show you. Okay, so here is my school one, and you can see my identification. For viewers that don't know, this is not made for kids. I'm a teen, and 8th grade is usually 13 to 14, so possibly want to read that online. Maybe I could just turn on the light. Whoops. I'm on 405 this year. I definitely need a new camera. This one is getting old. But yeah, this is my school one, and I use it during school hours. And by the way, I'm going to turn this off because they eliminate Chromebook usage from 12 to 5. Not a good idea. And this is my home one, which I also use It can be used from 12 to 5. This one will not. Yeah. And I'm also updating the school bus update for 2025. This includes recently new footage that I just gotten, including one more bus. Yes, one more bus into the lineup from ATSS Hampton Charter School for Science West. So I'm very excited for that. And I'll see you for the Wednesday evening snacks from all of us here at Quincy Network. You have a great night, everybody. We'll see you again later on.
Could ever accuse you of being perfect. However,